What's up, Mets fans? The Bat Fry, Kenny Fry here from the Bat Cave, Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. I just want to talk about last night's game. I thought Jonah Tong was very good. It's a big crowd there, excited crowd. I'm sure he was overly amped and stuff. So good for him. Going out there, taking care of business, going 5 strong innings, giving up 4 runs. One of those are earned. A couple errors there in the last, I think it was in the 4th inning maybe. One by Pete, one by Francisco, and it was a 4th or 5th inning. I don't remember exactly what it was. It doesn't matter. 6 strikeouts, but the big 0 for the walks, that's huge. Threw 90-some pitches, 90, 95, somewhere around there. But he did a great job. He really did a great job. Good movement on his breaking stuff. Fastball had good zip. He did get knocked around a little bit, some hard hits, but a lot of times they were at somebody, which is good. I think the biggest thing he had to deal with in that game, the Mets gave him a huge lead early on. I think it was 12 runs in the first couple innings, was the amount of time he had to sit on the bench waiting to go back out there, and that could be a huge thing for a pitcher, a starting pitcher, a young starter pitcher in his first outing. You have that huge adrenaline dump in the beginning. If you've ever felt an adrenaline dump, it really does take the life out of you. You're so amped up for something. And I never played major sports or anything like that. High school was as far as I got, but still. You get that big game, there's a big game, you get all amped up for it, you get out there, first play or two, then all of a sudden it's like, you just kind of lose your breath a little bit, you kind of lose all that energy, but then you regain it. It comes back to you. He's got to settle down. I thought he did a great job there. You can see him pacing back and forth in the dugout, just waiting to get back out there when the Mets were going through those long innings. But he did a good job. He did a really good job getting out there, collecting himself. He's a cool dude out there. Doesn't seem to get rattled very easily, so that's awesome to see. Very excited to see what he does his second start, but super excited for Nolan McLean, Jonah Tong. It's awesome. Reinvigorated this Mets pitching staff. Hopefully Peterson, who's going today, is able to carry that torch and go. What he's been doing. Good 6-7 innings strong, and the Mets offense continue what they're doing. I feel like that Mets offense has been awesome. It's when the Mets offense is clicking, their offense, you can't keep them down. You cannot keep them down, and. Last night, Soto with an early homer, Pete with a homer early, I think in the 2nd or 3rd inning. Lindor getting on base, base hits, walks and stuff. Nimmo, a couple home runs, one early in the game, one late in the game. Vientos, a home run late in the game. Great job. This I'm telling you, this offense, when they are going, they are unbeatable. It's just we got to get that pitching staff straightened out, bullpen straightened out. Bullpen last night did a decent job. Helsley getting out there with a big lead, going through, I think it was the 6th inning, doing all right. I think he could be the key. I'm serious. Helsley, I think he could be the key if he can get that shit figured out. His whole tipping pitches thing, if he can get that figured out, he could be that lockdown guy we need in the 8th inning to get to Edwin Diaz, and it's going to be huge come playoff time. And but yeah, we'll see what happens. The Mets continue to try to get him right. But the final last night, what was it? 19. I think it was 19-9. Torrens gave up a couple runs. He came in as a position player, pitcher. With the rules with that and stuff like that. So that was something there. And Stanek going in for the 9th inning, getting a big fat 0. That was good as well. So check me out this Wednesday on Out of the Box Sports Entertainment, the Bat Cave. I'll be live Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment Wednesday, not that anybody really cares, but I have a doctor's appointment, so I will go live when I get home from there. So I'm thinking probably close to 10 o'clock, a little bit after 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm going to continue doing shorts like this as much as possible, talking about the previous night's game or whatever pops in my mind. So, all right, see you later, New York Mets Nation. And, of course, like always, let's go Mets.